Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry I wasn't live. I was talking away and I wasn't live yet. Thanks for coming in. Guilty as sin. I was just telling everybody I was fixing to change the channel because I thought, the jury was getting ready to go home. And I said, I don't want to have to listen to all these news things. And then just as I was going to change the channel, Nicole Wallace said, hold on. We have breaking news. They have a verdict. KKT. And I knew right then and there, guilty, because then they asked for 30 minutes to fill out the forms. And Andrew Weissman said they wouldn't be filling out those forms if this was a not guilty verdict. 34, yeah. Someone just told me that they're going to do July 10th for his punishment. So let's take a look at that. But I also want to tell you that he went out there and told everybody it's rigged. It's rigged. It's always rigged. You know, the only time it wasn't rigged is when Barr was able to switch that whole Mueller report around. Oh, it's July 11th? July 11th. Thank you. Let me put it in my. Okay, so it's a Thursday. Uh-oh, it better not hit our. No, it'll be in the morning. Trump. What would we call it? I'll say Trump jail. Just because it makes me feel happy. Yay! Dancing. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, he hates that. And so he went out there and told everybody, this is rigged. Y'all, this is rigged. So it's just wonderful. But I just want to tell you guys that I'm very happy that this is guilty. I'm very happy that the guides were right because they don't seem to steer us wrong. A couple of psychics thought a couple of people might have questions, and I do think a couple of people did have questions. That's why they went over certain details. But I felt like they got everything they needed. And there was a Republican in there, just like with the trial where he did that assault. There was a Trumpster in there, and he ended up voting guilty. So let's take a look. July 11th, you guys are telling me. July 11th. July 11th. What's going to happen with the guilty phase? With what is the judge? Oh, guess what I just saw? I just saw that Trump, what did I tell you guys? Trump sleeping at the desk was part of the reason they thought, this guy doesn't even care. To hell with him. Oh, yeah. And listen, he's over there. November 5th is the day of reckoning. I can guarantee you, even more so, thanks to the guides telling us that this was going to be guilty. I can guarantee you, even more so, that he is not going to win as president. And let me tell you something else. He was going on about rig this, rig that. Everything's rigged. What's her name? Rachel Maddow said that's the exact, it's almost like a chatty Cathy. You pull the string. Exactly what he said beginning in 2016. It was always going to be a rigged election. Rig this, rig that. The only one that was upset in the courtroom apparently was Eric Trump. I heard they had to send him to the back for a diaper change. Timothy just said that. I guess Trump just barely would look at the jurors. Okay, so watching from Virginia. Hey, you guys. So listen, I kind of wondered, well, we're going to look to see what his punishment is. And then we're going to look to see if there will be, like right now Trump is wanting people to send him money. He's a felon, you guys. He's the first president elect that's a felon. Hell to the yeah. Okay, so I was worried about maybe some street stuff, and I do feel some people will act up. They might come more back July 11th. I do see some scuffle, but I was surprised he didn't yell and scream at the judge. He might yell and scream at the judge when he gets his. Let's take a look what the judge is going to give him. What is the punishment for 34 counts? That emphasizes to the judge too. Holy cow, 34 counts. You know what, dude? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to. I don't see a slap on the wrist. I don't see a slap on the wrist. So let's go. A felon can't vote? Ooh, he's gonna appeal everywhere he goes. Somebody just said, yeah, E. Jean Carroll's gonna sue him again, you guys. Oh, you guys, this is just so great. Day by day, you guys. Okay, what will be his punishment? Clear the air. Hold on. Does anybody see Daniel? Because he told me you need to do a live. I come on to do a live and I don't see him here. Okay, here we go. Oh, there he is. I was just about ready to tell you off, Dan. Okay, thank you, Lisa. I was like, where the hell is he? He called me right in the middle. We're getting on 15 counts of guilty, and his phone rings. I was like, oh, hell no. Don't be calling my happy butt when we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I mean, everybody else is wrong but him. Everybody else is crazy but him. Okay, here we go. What will be the punishment for Donald Trump? What will be the punishment for Donald Trump? Jesus, I got 2,467 in the room. Thank you guys for coming. Oh, he was deadpan. Trump was deadpan. Okay, hold on. Did I sound like Joe Pesci? Okay. I'm so happy. I wasn't even nervous until Dan started telling me he was nervous. I'm like, because I was so sure it was guilty. It's like, what are you nervous about? Let me go into Donald Trump. These attorneys are talking fast to him. He paid them a lot of money, and yet he's guilty. The thing is, he can't, I'm hearing, they know this, but they're not going to tell him this. If you're so sure you're not guilty, you should have testified. You could have called in more. He even acted like we didn't get to bring in the people to testify. You had every opportunity to bring in. But the judge isn't going to punish him because of what an idiot he is, as much as he'd like to. But I'm going to tell you now, if any of these juries start talking or made for TV movie, they're going to say one of the turnoffs was him, even though they couldn't hold it against him, but the fact that his mouth was wide open and he was passing gas. Hey, Ron. What is the punishment? Melania is not even talking to him. The boys his sons are really hitting the wires, acting up. Oh, God, that Fox News is going to be all busy. I guess Marshawn has been receiving death threats. I'm almost feeling Marshawn can't go home. That's what I just got. You guys can tell me. Ooh. Okay, so when I was looking at Marshawn, I was looking at perhaps some sort of punishment, and I'll look more, where he is not even able to be on his True Social, because Marshawn is thinking the less he has his ability to ream this bourgeois all over people, the better, because he puts out a lot of hateful stuff. I also see, and it'll be before, he'll get permission to go and do his thing to run for president. He'll blame not winning president on this judge. I just heard that. He's going to blame all this, even though 12, there was a Trumpster in those 12. So, yeah, I see tweeting going on, but I see that they're going to have to calm him down. But I see inability to communicate. I just see inability. A lot of people are happy right now. You know what people are saying? Oh, he'll challenge and he'll win. That's what I heard. And then it was the wrong venue. Hello, it happened in New York. That's where it happened. But he would have liked to have gone to Mar-a-Lago. Ooh. Okay, so he might give him a slight reprieve to wait a little bit, but then he has to show up. So I think like I told Violetta today, I don't see a jail like you think of a jail. And she said there's a place on the island that is got real nice furnishings and stuff. I don't know. I just see a place for him to go that's very comfortable. You guys, I see him as he's still alive. I don't see him killing over anytime soon. Not right now. And I see him sitting there he's losing weight. I see him kind of haggard. And I see some news media he allows to come in, but he's not surprised, but he's got to fight again. He's tired of fighting again. But it, just like Andre said, he's going downhill. He used to be Teflon Don, and now he's going downhill. He's really going to try to create a lot of chaos, you guys. I see him talking trash. I see him even encouraging people to hurt the judge. I see him. Judge Marshawn has to take care of himself. I don't know why I keep getting this. I feel like him and his family maybe take a little break or something, or he maybe will stay at the courthouse or something. I just don't know why I got to tell you this. I'm not actually seeing him hurt, but I see threats. And I see these jurors, they scattered. They're gone. You're not going to be able to talk to him. Oh, I know Beau Biden died 9 years ago today. So guilty on all 30. And look, let me tell you who else is happy. I just got a hit from him. Jack Smith. Jack Smith is nodding his head. That's what he did. He just went and got himself a sandwich. Hail to the yeah, he's going to get rid of that crazy woman. She's crazy. He's about ready to get rid of her. Jack Smith has to be careful for himself, too, because this woman's husband is mafia. Yeah, I saw that, but don't worry, these people are going. Did you see President Biden just talked about the new presidential term? They're going to add 2 more justices. So I just see Trump trying, but let me look. Hold on. It's better if I just breathe and allow. Angels of light and mercy. Okay, I'm sorry. I just got interrupted with a special news announcement. The guides are telling me there's going to be some powerful bombing going on in Ukraine and Russia. They just said that. I guess Ukraine got permission from the U.S. and they're going to start bombing, and Russia's going to bomb, but it's Ukraine that wins. It's going to get pretty ugly, they just said. Okay, but guys, can you tell me about, oh, thank you. So yeah, there'll be some trouble here and there, mostly in redneck towns. But I don't see his ability to bring in the troops, like in New York. Oh, somebody just thank you. Thank you to JD. They're not going to be able to, he's not going to be able to get people going cray cray. Remember those women out in front? There, maybe this was the most he had yesterday, maybe 10 people, and they were crying. Thank you, Pink. Yes, it's definitely not guilty. I mean, guilty. What did I say? Not guilty. So, okay, that's going to happen. Okay. I just want you to know there will be some outbursts. And I see that Fox News going a little overboard with phobic about this and that. They're desperately trying to find out the names of the jurors. And I see the jurors really taking care of themselves. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Lipstick. I just got a hit that the judge, somebody, it could be this judge or another judge, is going to actually, or it could be the United States government, is going to really hit anybody making threats. They're really going to be on it like flies to you know what. So, a threat to a juror or anything, they're about ready. I don't see them messing around. Right now, the streets of New York are covered with cops because they're afraid of an outbreak. But New York's not your worry. Yes, let's definitely. Thank you, Annalie. Let's definitely pray for just a white circle. We don't even want, as terrible as he is, you know what I just saw? I just saw a walrus wailing, and that's Trump. And he's, thank you, Karen. I just saw a whale wailing. So, walrus, a big old huge walrus making that big noise. That's Trump. That's Trump. And in a way, it's sort of intimidating. So I do see people stay. Ooh, guess what I just got, you guys? I see him being real nasty to his own people that were there for him. Hi, Bora Bora. An orange walrus. I just saw him snapping, especially at those boys. He's going to be really angry at them. Oh, and he's going to be angry at Michael Cohen. Poor Michael Cohen's going to have to stay on the down low. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Ness. Thank you, Water Lily. Hi, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, this should help you feel better. We're so terrible. We have to be careful about being too angry. But see, he wants other people being hurt. He wants poor President Biden being hurt. He's not a good man. He's a very bad man. Almost as bad as Putin. Putin would just have shot or had somebody killed. Oh, yeah, I saw Michael Cohen's going to be on tonight. I'm dying to know what he's saying. I got to tell you. I'm going to tell you what I heard, and you guys can tell me later. But I heard the jury say, you know how they were comparing Pecker to him? That's what proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Cohen was telling the truth, because they did have their doubts about Cohen. And may I say, 100% of this guilty verdicts wasn't all based on Cohen. That's what I heard. I could be wrong. I heard my guide said it's not all based on Cohen. That's what I heard. No, Michael Cohen's going to be on MSNBC. Thank you, Janice. I need to think of somewhere to give this money. We need to give it to the Trump in jail campaign. Vote, vote, vote. Because let me tell you, I know that Trump is not going to win, and I see us taking over the Senate and Congress. I don't know how, well, you guys have been with me all these years. Maybe some details I don't get 100%. But the big ones like this, they tend to be right. People like Sterling and Mel and everybody that, oh, Mel wrote, guilty. Hell yeah to the guilty. Fonny's going to be okay, KT. She's going to give him a what for, too. She's happy about this verdict. But don't forget, I see that there's going to be another trial. Thank you, Hope. Thank you, Lorraine. Another trial coming up. I think it's a January 6th trial. And then what are these Supreme Court people going to do? Are they saying that the state court is rigged? No, they know that they have evidence of beyond a reasonable doubt. This is not preponderance of the evidence. This is beyond a reasonable doubt. They know that, and they're shaking their heads because there's nothing you can do for Trump. Oh, he'll fight it, you guys. He'll fight it. That's why I'm kind of thinking he may hold them back while this, maybe even a judge says, well, yeah, we'll wait till November 5th. But he will click. No, they can't save him. The GOP is furious mad. Even though they knew this was going to happen, but they do. It's like he's a master. And like they do things for the sake of pleasing him. They're all performers. They're clowns. It's a clown show. They're all performing for him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ooh, wouldn't that be wonderful if Marshawn got on the Supreme Court? Oh, hail to the yeah. Oh, yeah, Mary. That's someone they should consider. You know why, you guys? If you watch this trial at all, you never saw more detailed. I'll be honest with you, until you guys can tell me the same. Some of the stuff he told to the jury, as far as you need to do this and that, some of his direction, I thought, does he want them to vote him not guilty? Did you guys think the same thing? I felt like that he was kind of pushing for them, but he was trying to be fair. And even with all those instructions, he was still found guilty as hell. Oh, I know. Carr said anyone else would be sent straight. And he doesn't even have a core. Thank you, Aunt Dot. He doesn't even have a bond. They said that the judge said, do we have a bond in this? And they said, no, sir. And he just let them go. Oh, I bet you Trump was giving that judge a back. Let's look at the judge, though, Marshawn. How is he going to be? Could he possibly have a great future going on? Oh, is this going to help Biden or what? I'll tell you what, the GOP may be mad, but the DNC are jumping for joy because now you have a felon. He's a felon. Thank you guys for all the support. Yes, I'm going to start sending some more donations. And by the way, thank you, Martha. I kept threatening to write Jack. Well, I finally sat down and write him and wished him a happy birthday. His birthday is on the 5th. Yeah, Kim, I'll look at his help too. But let's look at Marshawn real quick. It might be the attorneys or not, but I see them really going through the details of this case and really giving them the what for. Thank you, Kim. Ooh, he's getting death threats, you guys. Marshawn is really going to be worried. But look at the outcome is good. He's people. There's a lot of people around him that really care for him. There's evil that wants to attack him. There might be an attempt, you guys, but it's not successful. I wouldn't doubt if he gets offered, thank you, Swami, if he gets offered a seat with the Supreme Court. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Now, let's look at Trump's health. Not that we're wishing anything evil. I don't believe felons can vote. Okay, here we go. My girlfriend who works for Senator White House. Is it White House or I might have messed up, but anyway, she said all her political friends were all worried about this, and she said, I kept telling him, he's going to be found guilty as hell. She was very thrilled. Is Mel here? Yeah. You know how they all call immigrants felons. Hey, Bronx. Thank you, my sweetie. Okay, let's take a look at Trump's health. Well, I do know he needed a diaper change. They had to take him to the bathroom and give him a diaper change. Hi, Jana. Okay. Let's go. You know who I give every month to? Also is Tester, the one in, is it Iowa? John Tester. Oh, that's a good idea. The money I get here, I should put it together and send it to Biden. Because the Biden campaign, unlike Trump, will share the wealth. Trump is not giving money to these other people. He knew he pooped his pants. You know, Rachel Maddow just brought up something, you guys. She's saying the Republican Party needs to know if it's okay to bring in a felon as going to be, yeah, Montana. John Tester, Montana. I like him. I just really like him. He's a homegrown man. I'd like to go on his farm and make some baked goods. Hey, artist. Thank you, honey. So she's saying Trump's health isn't good. Whoa. You know what? He's blaming everybody else. He's not looking at himself, you guys. Hey, JC. Thank you, Courtney. Look at this. He's not good. He's definitely going downhill. Ooh, he's spending money. His cycle is reversed. Not good. 2000, let's look at November 5th. Let's just do it, okay? We read it all the time, but why not? You know what I'm saying? 5,000 in the room. 5,000 in the room. Hi, Bob. We're going to read on November 5th. Hey, Frank. Thank you. Thank you, guys. But it wasn't just me. Our beautiful Sterling hit it. And you know what else I like about Sterling when we talked on Sunday is he said that, who did he say was going to lose? And I was so happy. Oh, it's a Texas run. He thought that other woman was going to take out Ted, or that man, is it a woman or a man, was going to take out Ted Cruz. And remember, I wanted Beto to do it so bad. But this time he said, yes, Ted Cruz will be taken out. I'm like, hell yes. July 11th, right before the convention. Party. Okay. Hi, Terry. Beginning November are good people. November 5th, Angel of Light and Mercy. Remember, Andre said Biden looks way better. Kamala looks real good, too. I almost feel they're afraid not to put him in. So what they're trying to do is a big conspiracy, you guys. They are really trying to disprove the rule of law. They really are trying to act like, oh, yeah, this is nonsense. Like, sir, as soon as you become president, you can get rid of all this nonsense. Okay, so there'll be a lot of drama. Thank you, Luana. Oh my God, Biden wins. There's my card for Biden. There's the win card. Biden wins. Biden wins. Hail to the yes. Biden wins. I love it. Oh my God. Thank you, you guys, for making me read that. Okay, hold on. Karen Lucas just did Google. What rights do felons lose in Florida? Right to vote, serve on a jury, hold public office, restrict issuance and renewal of some professional license like real estate. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, hail to the yeah. But this wasn't Florida. Well, felon in Florida. How about a felon in New York? Karen, Google that one. I love it. Hi, Lynette. Thank you, honey. Oh, okay. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. Yeah, felons can't vote, but they can run for office. He couldn't be a doctor or get a license of real estate. He couldn't do so many things. He couldn't be a police officer or judge. Oh, New York felons can vote. Interesting. Oh yeah, the Satan would give him clemency. Well, I don't know if he can though. This is New York State, you guys. It's a horse of a different color. Thank you, Kate. You guys are so generous. So I'll do a running tab. YouTube lets me know. Then I take half off of what YouTube takes, and we'll send it to. Should we send it directly to President Biden, or should we do the DNC? Thank you, Marta. Yep. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Oh, Ivanka is totally disgusted, and so is Melania. I just feel like she goes in a room and doesn't want. If Trump was still a resident in New York, he would be able to vote as a convicted felon. In Florida, he would need permission. Okay. All right. Somebody wrote me something here. Okay, so he's no longer a resident of New York. They were all pissed off that they did this trial in New York, but New York is where the incidents took place. So he'll fall under. Thank you, Terry, holding your space. DNC, okay. So they'll disperse the money out. Oh, Hillary is not in her head. Yes, let me tell you, her and her husband had some long conversations. He will be found guilty. He is a felon. And hey, thank you, guides, because from the beginning, I've been telling you that this man was going to fall flat on his face. I'm going to tell you right now, it's getting worse. He's not Teflon Don anymore. And the other person that really helped me, besides the other psychics, thank you, Sue, like Sterling and everybody, was Andre. Thank you, Leprechaun. Andre said that look at his chart. He's going to start failing. It's going to start. It's going to get shaky. He's no longer Teflon Don. What? Hold on. You guys are giving good info here. Supreme Court Judge Alioto and wife had the police call on them over last weekend for harassing their next door neighbor. Just this last weekend? Alito is just about ready to go down too. Hey, Christy, thank you. What will people still back Trump ever say? Yes, they will, but it's going to be your hillbilly type energy. I mean, it's a shame. Like those women out there crying with the outfits and the face paint. He would no sooner have them come to dinner at his house than the man in the moon. All he wants is their money, and he almost gets embarrassed. I heard this before that he talked about it. He's embarrassed by the people that are pro-Trump. And then he's got Silicon Center down there at Mar-a-Lago. Did you see those poor women that, that they look weird? They all got the silicone lips and the big breastises, and it's, God bless them, because I guess they think that's something that's good. I don't know what they think. There's so many men I know that just aren't into women. They like real, not even makeup. They like the more down to earth girl. They don't like that, over stuff. Thank you, Cindy. $5,379. Thank you, Lucio. Thank you, Ness and Lucky Girl, for coming. And Lisa. Yeah, Sterling says, I feel my heart dancing. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's a good one. Hillary's laughing her ass off. Somebody just said, thank you, T. Sereno. Someone just said, Katie Kerr is on. I don't look at her. Thank her, be kind. Okay. The June 5th for the El Joy. Thank you for our democracy. AJD. Let's see about the debate. Because of this and because he looks so bad, he might step down because he's afraid Biden will bring up the fact that he's a convicted felon. See, he might even say he's not feeling well. Hey, Courtney, I'm really wondering if this is going to happen. Maybe a little later. There's one that he wanted to do on Fox, but he's not going to want. Hey, Susan, thank you. He's not going to want this to be brought up. I see him being very angry. Thank you, Annette. Geez, you guys like a rockin'. No, I don't see her leaving him. She's hoping she'd rather be a widow, if you know what I mean. So what I just read is the debates, and I'm almost feeling him stepping down because he's being made fun of. Hey, listen, if I just became a convict or a felon, I wouldn't want to do the debates either. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Azealia. And you know what? Can I tell you something? Thank you, Mary. SCOTUS, like Thomas and Amy, maybe even Kavanaugh, they're like, because this felon thing, the fact, and I'm telling you, January 6th is next, especially when he's found guilty on that. They're going to know that this nation is not going to vote for him. They're not going to vote for Trump. I do see him sending him in some place, like a jail, if not some sort of sitting in some place. Thank you, Renee. Oh, I see him he's going to do that True Social till the cows come home. But we don't have True Social, so we don't have to watch it. Popcorn gone. July 11th, you guys. Hey, I've got that on my calendar. I'm going to be rat share. You know what I said? Maybe even an ankle monitor. Maybe I do still see him, going around talking to people. Whoa. Now, I don't like Katie Kerr. Thank you, Robin. Thanks, Sally. She just said she was there where Trump was, and she said Trump was stone cold through the whole announcement of all those guilty pleas. and he was looking at the jury, and he watched each juror walk by. He would look at them, but he never eyebrow up, nothing. He never reacted. Never. Thank you, Buttons, Mom. I'm wondering if I saw some sort of reaction, maybe when he gets his. I'm telling you, that poor judge, I'm shocked. Hey, Bodacia, I'm shocked that he's able to hold himself together. And I'm going to tell you, remember this. That jury went down the road when they talk about why they came up with this. It's because it was beyond a reasonable doubt. But also they're going to say him sitting there with his mouth open. Ooh, 5,500 in the room. He's going to say sound asleep or snoring. They're going to just say that was so disrespectful. He's a putz. He's a joke. Oh, you couldn't keep your eyes open when the jury was listening to all the evidence, but then when they said guilty, 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 oh my God, it was so wonderful seeing that thing on MSNBC. Count 1, guilty. Count 2, guilty. Count 3. And then that doggone Daniel tried to call me. I was like, sucker, I was grabbing my phone. Can't you see I'm watching I'll tell you in just a minute. Let me get through this. All 34 counts was guilty. Thank you, you guys. I love this. Thank you guys so much. God bless all of you. Hey, Lupe. Hey, Ness. Oh, you guys, aren't you glad? Of course, I won't be turning the TV on because he's guilty and we don't need to hear everybody and their neighbor rehashing it. I need to host an election day party with 10,000 in a room. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Ness. Lupe. Oh, girl, thank you, honey. Oh, Giovanna said they're screaming in bars at the TV. Thank you, you guys. It's the time for the dogs to eat, so I'm going to have to go, but I really enjoyed being with y'all. Thank you, Andreen. Thank you. It's really, I'm honored. Thank you so much. My people are dancing in the streets. That's what I'm talking, girlfriend. I'll be watching the news. Well, I want to watch the news now because I want to see all the festivities and I want to see the rednecks throwing a fit. Here we go. And now we got to just find out about that immunity, which will come through. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Equus. Thank you, Ness. Thank you, Lucky Girl. Daniel, who showed up for a second. Ron. Thank you, Ron. Oh, thank you, Nat. She called me Queen Linda. You forgot petite Queen Linda. Okay, you guys. Love you all. I do got to go. I got to feed my dogs. I actually got out of the house today. Hey, Dan. I got to go. I had to go get Lulu's medicine and all kinds of stuff. Just her probiotics, which they charge $50 for a dog for probiotics. Okay, wrapping up. Thank you. Love you all. Catch you on the other side. Thank you, Mary Alice.